Hi everybody, this is Marie and I am going to do a tutorial on Powtoon. Powtoon is a fun and free multimedia that is available on different platforms. I like this and use this more often than Prezi. Powtoon has a lot of features that you don't find in presentation software, and it is animated and it's very intuitive and easy to use. So this is why I like it. It's easy to do a quick one and then put it in my online class, and there we have it. What I've done for this tutorial is I have set up, if you see here on the side, my slides are already in place, and I'm going to modify a few as we go through, but I just wanted to take this opportunity to show you the features. There's numerous templates you can choose. I chose a blank one, and you can change right here. We're on slide 1. We can change colors. We can go here. You can add pictures, all sorts of stuff. So the background, we'll start with the paper since this is about online learning. But anyway, it's powtoon.com, and you are allowed a free educator account. You can upgrade. I don't recommend it because there's so many features in the free part. I would save the $35. Again, I have this preset for us to just show different features of it, and I'm going to modify it as I go through the tutorial. Here you have the basic reason I'm using this, and one of the learning features of it is I use it to introduce myself to students. And I want to personalize the learning experience. I want that connection. I moved into the online classroom about 10 years ago, and I do teach a couple of traditional classes each semester, but I certainly spend a large amount of my time teaching in an online environment. So I want to personalize the experience. I want to connect to my students. That's one of the reasons I'm an educator, is because I like students. So I think this is important, and there's a level of whimsy. I realize this is an HGTV, but there's a level of whimsy and fun that you can add to this presentation in a very, very simplistic manner. So I just want to show you a few things here. I added my picture to the title slide. The focus is personalizing the learning experience through the use of Powtoon. And you have several image holders right here. So I did a television and just my picture I used in my email. It was easy to grab and throw in there. And the next slide, I have again an animation feature. And this is me talking, really doing these kinds of little things. This will take you, once you get used to using Powtoon, it's very intuitive, very straightforward. Take you 15 minutes to put one of these together, put it in your learning management system. Voila, you are reinforcing social and instructor presence in the classroom. So here I am. You can add a light bulb. You can adjust the light bulb a little bit. I like it kind of just to the corner. And so there you have, an idea, the importance of social and instructor presence. Okay. And a unique feature, and I have way too many of them in here, but I did that so I could show you all the different types of transitions. So I'll start right here, and you can see how you can, the text, there are 4 ways to use text. And I don't recommend using the hand on all of it, but it is kind of fun to introduce it. And you saw the clipboard, right? The clipboard is a transition, and there are several transitions down here that you can choose from, and there's several that you'll see as we go through the Powtoon presentation. Here is a pull down. You see, navigate to powtoon.com and open up your account. There's a roller, a different way of adding text. Personalize the learning experience through developing a storyboard. Okay, I just drew this storyboard on my iPad. real quick like. And, saved it as a picture and dumped it in here. This kind of lets students know a little bit about me visually, that I like to draw. This is how I organize my thoughts. And it also lets a little bit of me come through. I don't know if that makes sense, but it is important to storyboard these types of presentations. Or if I don't have something to follow, I will tell amazing stories that have nothing to do with what I'm supposed to be doing and talking about. So storyboarding is like following a lecture. It's important to have those. But I also recommend having a storyboard that lets who you are shine through. And I have an example of that. Again, we'll see another transition here. Okay, the curtain. And then here I am showing, I am an anthropologist. Let's go back to that. And you can adjust the time, and I think that's important. This one needs a little more time. Let's go from here to here again. Go down here and adjust the time and see, right? You have up to 20 minutes, and like I said, I am an anthropologist, and my students know that primates are one of my favorite things to talk about in class, and I do a large section in my online class about particularly old world primates and the great apes. So that shows a little bit about me, and it also reinforces part of the learning objectives of the course too. So you can do several things. I think it's important to have a balance of seriousness and playfulness. Again, this slide should probably be a little longer, so let's add a little bit of time to that. See, we go from here to here. All right, and I say here that a balance of seriousness and playfulness indicates to your students you're not a robot that simply grades and posts announcements. And many times I have felt that way as an online student, and I don't want my students to feel that way. I've also had great instructors with an enormous amount of personal and social presence. So, I mean, it works both ways. A lot of it has to do with personality, too. I mean, I again, like I said earlier, I teach because I like students, and I want that to show in an online environment. Okay, here's another transition. So here we are, and we'll go to another transition where we just kind of zoom in. All right. Design your video by selecting, they have so many free templates. There's over 40 free templates. There's text and graphics from here on the side, and you can add your own pictures. You see that the bonobo and the pictures of me and the storyboard are all stuff that I imported very simply. Okay, so, and here we go again. Play around to see all the features. Spend some sandbox time. It's what I call. Play around a little bit. See what's out there. See what works. All the animation features. Here you have males and females. They're fun characters. They walk. They run. There's a swimmer. So, it's really up to you what you do. And again, another feature. Let's go back to here. Play around to see all the features. And here she is, and she should probably get a little more airtime, don't you think? So you just add a few more seconds. Let's go back. There you go. All right, you get to see. Don't get frustrated. And I did that yesterday when I was a bit frustrated. And so it is very simple. Block and move. Another feature that's really nice about Powtoon is that narration is simple. Right here, if we go from here, you can see right here. You can add the arrows right there. That's the sound button. And click on that and you narrate. How amazing is that? Okay. Then the last thing you do is you click on the share button to publish. Okay. Right up here I have republished because I've published this already. But you can add the little markers that show exactly where somebody would need to click. Very simple, very intuitive, which